is one additional concept called as forward reference. The same example, I'll simplify my ref, same thing. So I just have like voila, it's that easy. See the current value, right? On a simple refresh, the text box is not focused. What I want to do, additional concept with forward ref handling. Let me go to that so that we can why this whole thing started. See the focus too. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel KnowledgeKeen, and again we are back with the new interesting topic where we stopped last time, that was useRef, right? And today what we are going to look is one additional concept called as forward reference. So this is based on useRef, but this is purely it purely talks about how you can expose a DOM node to a parent component. Forward ref is used in parent-child relationship where you want to pass your reference, the same useRef what we saw in the previous example, to your own custom component. You can't pass references to your custom components. That we have seen before. We were having some errors where we were trying to forward just the references and we saw that there were errors. It was just purely talking about that you can't do this. So without wasting any time, let's quickly go ahead and start our example. We stopped here last time. We'll create one more folder. Oops, not here. In pages, that will be useRef forward. useRef FWD forward reference. And again, it will be simple in JS. We'll start with creating a simple constant, useRef forward reference. Or instead of doing all this, forward ref example component. It's sorry, I'll become very bad with names. So this is going to return a simple forward reference as a heading, and it's for default forward reference. You see this a ton of it. If you want, you can just skip to here. Let's go back to our app and forward ref component. Simple, we don't want these old ones, and close. Let's go and see forward reference. Okay, this is a simple component. We have not done anything with forward references yet. Again, we'll go create a parent and child. As we are talking that it usually talks about parent and child component, so you can skip directly to the where I create these components, or you can just fast forward it. Your choice. Parent component.js constant parent component. Return parent component for default parent component. Okay, and here what we're going to do, let me just put it in H3 somewhere so that it gets highlighted. Okay, copy, save, and paste. I'll just rename it to child component. This will be my child component. Save in the same place, child component .js. Fine, we have parent component index.js and child component. We have still, if we just refresh, there is nothing changed because we have not imported the parent component. Now we only have parent component. In parent component, we'll import the child component. Simple. And we have now parent. So this is the biggest, like it's right at the top. Then we have the parent component, then we have the child component. Quite easy to hear. We still have not seen the forward references. This is the same example that we are doing for so long. You can skip till here, and we are going to see it right now. So the same example, I'll simply continue here. Use reference ref equal to my ref, same thing. So I just have like parent and child, simple, same problem, still we are there. Here now if you see that you can do this using forward references. So how can I forward my reference from parent to child? So child will be the one where I'm going to pass this as a forwarded references. So forward reference, it's simple. You just have to wrap your whole component inside forward reference. It's this simple, and all the properties that you're passing. So let me just do an undo because I'll show you where exactly we were passing. So you pass the props here, right? Props. Oops, sorry. So usually we pass the props like this, or we just pass something like this, name or something. If you're doing, we have seen both of them, right? We just pass this. So now if I have my forward reference, again, I'll do the same thing. I'll just remove the whole thing. I will add my forward reference, and the parameter to this forward reference is my component. Simple as it is. So now my forward reference will have the props. Okay. If you come to the documentation, you'll see the forward reference will have the render as the parameter. And what is this render? It is nothing but your component. So we are just seeing the same example what React documentation is saying us. Okay, and this is 18.2. So till here, this example will remain the same. Now, if you see, you have the first parameter as props and the second parameter is ref. This is the old way of writing, so don't get confused. We always prefer the fat arrow type. So this is the latest one. So props, and now I also have the reference. If you see, ref is a forward reference type. So we have now two parameters. Just a simple refresh. My error is gone. The same thing, I can just console.log, and if you just print now ref, you will get the ref that you passed from here, this reference, which is pointing to my ref with the default value as 0. You will get it into the child component. Voila, it's that easy. See, the current value is 0. If you change some from the current value to something else, let me say I just write KnowledgeKeen, save and refresh, you'll find the current value is KnowledgeKeen. Easy? It's quite easy, right? So we have this and we have this. So now I'm able to forward the reference. Let's jump one step ahead. Okay, let's say that I have an input which is of type as simple text. Okay, and what I want to do is I want to add a button in my parent component. Let me do it here. Button, let's say click me for focus, something like this. And on click of this, let me handle this click. We have done this, we have seen this before. Okay, console, oops, let me not do that. Const handle click. It's again a simple anonymous function. I will try to see handled click here. Simple. I have done nothing extra. A simple button, a handle click. On click of this button, this console would be printed. I go here, refresh. If I click on the button, my handle clicked here is called. But I also have my text box. Let me add a placeholder to make it a bit better. Placeholder, I am a text box, right? On a simple refresh, the text box is not focused. What I want to do is I want to click the button in my parent component, which should focus the text box in the child component. Pretty easy. That means I am going to handle the DOM of child element through my parent element. Very easy. And this is going to be easy right now because I have that particular reference. So what I can do, I can simply say my ref dot current dot focus. Oops, it's not fox, it's focus. Let me see if this works. I click and I got an error because focus is not a function. Wow. Okay, because why focus is not a function? Because this use ref, my reference, I am just passing it to the child, but it is not assigned to my input. So ref, we do ref, right? It is again my references that is coming from the parent. So again, the whole hierarchy, my ref is passed to the attribute ref, and this ref, I am catching it here. I am passing it to the reference like this to my input box. Let's see if this works. Refresh. Yes, that works. It's pretty easy. I hope I made it a bit simple. Okay, let me add something more. My ref dot current dot style. Okay, I have a lot of things. Dot background equal to, let me say, sky blue, something like this. Say sky blue, inverted commas, it's a text. Refresh. Again, my button is in parent, my text box is in child. I'm changing the color. Very easy. I'm focusing it as well as I am changing the color. This is what you can do with forward reference. It is quite easy. It is you can do a lot of things by forwarding the reference to your child components. You can add multiple types of layers of logic and it would be quite simple. It would be quite easy. I hope this was easy for you. Let me add one step ahead. So we are going step by step. We are increasing the level of our difficulties. So now let me give you another problem statement. What if I don't want this focus, I don't want this style. So these all are the default properties that I can do with my DOM. But I want to add my own functionality. What I want to do is, when I click on this button, my child component should throw an alert saying, welcome to child component, something like that, right? This could be a problem statement. But how are we going to do this? So we don't have any specific function that on click of this button, I need to do that. We can do this by using like passing the props and so on and so forth. But I want to do this using a reference. I don't want to maintain a state for this. I want to do this with a useRef. It's again easy. There is one additional concept with forward reference that is called as imperative handling. And what is an imperative handling? Let me go to that so that I can easily show you handle imperative. Where is that? Okay. Imperative handle, yeah, that's it. So how we can do this? See, use imperative handle. This is a hook that is given by again React. useRef is another hook. So if you see use, that means hook. That's an inbuilt hook. So use imperative handle is another hook again given from React to write your own custom components. So how to do this? It's again, I'll try to make it more simpler for you. Okay, for now, what I will do, I will simply comment this out. Okay, and I will use my use imperative handle. It is imported from React, right? And how to do this? It needs two parameters. The first parameter is your reference, and the second parameter any dependencies. So my dependencies here would be an anonymous function. So this use imperative handle is going to refer my useRef that is coming from my parent. And here we can pass a simple anonymous function which has to, it's a callback basically. It's a callback which has to return a object with your function. Let's say hello. This is my own custom function. Okay, and this function, it simply says welcome to child component. If you see, we are just doing nothing. It's pretty simple. Last but not the least, third parameter of my dependency list. I don't have any dependencies. So it has three parameters: the reference that is coming from the parent, my ref. The second parameter would be my callback function, where whatever function you want, you can just return it. And the third is the dependency array. It is going to be very easy. Now, this whole thing is attested to my reference. So what I can simply say here is my ref dot current dot say hello. And let's see if this works. Simple refresh and focus. Welcome to the child component. It's that easy, very easy. So you are writing your own custom methods with your useRef. This is very easy, but it has a small drawback that you can't use your focus or any other methods that we have. For example, previously we used to do myReference.current.focus, myReference.current.style or something. If I save this and if I try to do it, it will start throwing an error. It will say myref.current.focus is not a function. Why this whole thing started? Here, let me see. What is myref before I print it? Parent myref. So in the parent, what is the myref? If you do this, see, myref is now, it does not have the current as KnowledgeKeen, but it has the current of a function. So rest all the things it has removed. It only has the value that is your say hello function. So how can I resolve this? To resolve this, it is pretty easy. Okay, how we can do that? We can just change the reference, not in the parent. So in the parent, I want to just say my reference.current.hello. It is absolutely fine. But for this text box, I'm going to change the reference. Let's say that I'll change it to text reference something. Any name would do. And I'll create const text reference equal to useRef, another useRef, which is going to work in my only for my child component. And here it's quite easy. You can simply say my text reference dot current dot focus. Let me just add that color as well so that you can see that it's going to work. Style dot background equal to, let me just add some weird color that is red or something. Save. Let's see if this works. No error as of now. If I click on this, welcome to the child component. So my say hello is getting called, which is only in the parent component that I'm calling. Say hello here. And after I click OK, my text box got auto focused and it's of red color. Let me just change from red to something like tomato so that you can see the focus too. Okay, see, it is focused right now. The cursor is blinking. If you can't see, the cursor is blinking here. I hope this was pretty easy. If you like this video, please do subscribe. Just don't go without subscribing because I really need the subscribers right now. Hit on the like button and please add your comments. I really love to read your comments and I can try to answer all of your questions, as many as possible. Thank you so much guys. Have a great day.